Thank you, Councillor Carroll. Councillor Perruzza, question.
Thank you very much. I just want to better understand recommendation number 3 and what that means. So when you talk about the 20 million for the to maintain the subsidies, what does that mean exactly?
This relates specifically to the fact that the provincial contribution to childcare is not increased by inflation. So as a result, the provincial shortfall we've been funding out of the Childcare Expansion Reserve Fund and a portion out of the revenues from the Children's Services budget. The reserve fund will be depleted by 2013, so unless we get this infusion and the province starts indexing, we would have to cut 2,000 spaces. Okay. And then reductions would continue each year after that until provincial contributions were indexed.
Okay. So there's no recommendation here that seems to suggest then that the province should keep its subsidy levels at a number, or at least create a number that where we have the same number of children in childcare. Let me explain that a little further. How many kids are we losing to full day to full day kindergarten for 4- and 5-year-olds?
At the end of implementation, 13,000 children in childcare will go to full day kindergarten. 7,000 of these will have received fee subsidies.
Okay. So we lose those 7,000 subsidies in essence, correct?
No, we don't lose the subsidies. We continue to manage the subsidies. The children take the subsidies with them. We do get a bit of savings from that because a subsidy for a full-day kindergarten child is much less, and the savings would be reinvested in younger children.
Okay, correct. But as those kids move out of the daycares and into the school day, and those monies go with them, there's no provision or recommendation here that suggests that the government make up that gap, either by expanding the infant numbers or the infant subsidies or the toddler subsidies.
That's the 27 million that is in here for operation and transitional dollars. That's for that very purpose.
So that recommendation would cover that off and,
Yes,
and would
does.
create the same number of spaces.
Right.
So then the shortfall happens obviously with the capital dollars, because some of those places have to be altered in order to accommodate infants and toddlers. Right. Okay. I guess, so my next question is, so which recommendation here continues to make sure that the grant monies that create the sort of the wage that fill in the wage disparities for childcare workers? Where's the recommendation that covers off on that?
There's no recommendation specifically to that. What we would be doing with the wage grants is the extended day program for full-day kindergarten has to be delivered by provincial legislation on a full cost recovery basis. So wage subsidies that were going to those programs would be reinvested in the rest of the system. And that has been factored into the calculation. That's what helped us get to the fact that we needed $27 million.
So what you're saying is that if the recommendations that are being suggested here in this report come to fruition, then childcare workers won't be taking a pay hit, you know, of I don't know $200-300 because those grants get lost.
Our intention is not to affect salaries of childcare workers, but what we cannot do is provide wage subsidies to childcare workers that are providing the extended day program, because that program is to be offered on a full cost recovery basis.
Okay. Now, with respect to the toddler and infant programs, obviously it costs more because the ratios are different for infants and toddlers than they would be for preschoolers or school-age children. Is there that compensation? Does the $27 million also include that to create the same space at a younger age in a daycare center is going to require more money?
That's exactly it, yes.
So that's built into that
That is built into
$27
that,
million.
yes.
Thank you.